From the sacred whispers of divine guardians comes an urgent message about someone powerful who's removing you from a special list of chosen ones. Why? They know your deepest secrets and struggles, like reading the hidden chapters of your soul. Imagine discovering that being removed is actually divine protection in disguise. That's what's happening right now. This spiritual protector feels certain about elevating you and is eager for you to understand what this say in their secret knowledge truly means. If you believe in divine intervention, give a like and subscribe. Your guardian angels want you to. Know that this spiritual elevation has been planned for your highest good. I need you to really listen to what I'm about to reveal. The angels are specifically highlighting this next part for you. The angels want you to know that this guardian has been watching your spiritual journey for what feels like months. It's like they've been carrying the responsibility of protecting your soul from hidden dangers. The secret, they're moving you to a higher spiritual level. Learning this might feel overwhelming, and feeling confused or worried is totally normal. In the quiet moments of divine guidance, there's a message from heaven telling a story about someone who saw purity in your spirit. This tale isn't just about any kind of spiritual recognition. It's about a divine protector who was moved by your genuine heart and sincere seeking. They turned away from corrupted groups hungry for power and false teachers focused on control. Their attention settled firmly on your authentic soul instead of the shallow spiritual performers that surrounded them. This guardian chose everything on their belief in your spiritual potential, completely ignoring the protests of fallen angels. Now sensing spiritual danger approaching, they can't wait to see you elevated, free from the web of spiritual traps and too protective to keep this intervention hidden any longer. If these words spark something hopeful inside you, if they echo prayers you've been quietly holding, give a like and type "protected" in the comments. Let's share the powerful message that the divine messengers have revealed to us. They remind us that true spiritual worth isn't something you can measure in group memberships alone. It's not counted by how many spiritual titles you carry. No. True spiritual value is found in the purity of your heart and in the authenticity that flows from your soul, touching the divine directly. You are chosen, valuable, and blessed, regardless of any earthly spiritual group. Your real connection shines brightly through the sincerity you bring and the genuine seeking you practice, reaching heaven in ways group rituals never could. Let this message be a beacon for those who felt spiritually rejected and abandoned. Remember, even when faced with exclusion or spiritual loneliness, your individual faith, your personal prayers, and your direct connection to God define you far beyond any religious organization could. Stand tall knowing that your spiritual potential is unlimited, and let the knowledge that you are personally protected and individually chosen, not for what group you join, but for who you truly are, be the light that guides you forward. Let me share something that happened just 2 weeks ago. James, a viewer just like you, was feeling rejected by his spiritual community. Every Sunday, he'd sit in meditation groups feeling that heavy weight of not belonging. His spiritual teachers seemed distant, his fellow seekers appeared fake, and he couldn't find real connection. But he kept watching these messages, hoping for answers. Then one quiet Wednesday morning, he felt a strong urge to pray alone instead of attending group session. As he sat in stillness with trembling faith, he experienced the most powerful divine presence of his life. Later that day, he learned his former spiritual group had been exposed for financial manipulation. This divine voice had no interest in group politics, but remembered James's pure intentions. He now receives direct spiritual guidance worth more than any group membership. James wrote to me in amazement. How did you know? He asked. You talked about spiritual protection the day before my breakthrough. That's because these messages aren't just random, they're divinely timed. The angels whisper to me who needs to hear what guidance. And today, they're whispering your name. Right now, place your right hand over your third eye and your left hand on your heart if you're ready to receive this divine protection. This physical position opens your spiritual channels and connects you directly to divine guidance. If this message is touching your spirit, consider joining our spiritual family by becoming a member. Members receive exclusive protection guidance, personal soul readings, and special divine connection ceremonies every week. Just click the join button below. Your angels are waiting to strengthen your individual spiritual path. Stay with me until the end because I'm going to reveal which deep secret they know about you and why this knowledge led to your spiritual protection and elevation. The universe is secretly elevating your spiritual path, like building a bridge that leads straight to divine connection. So there's no reason to fear being alone. Your guardian angel is giving you a sign that all the forces of spiritual protection are working overtime just for you. They're like your personal divine team, helping you rise higher and reach true spiritual freedom. Time is moving quickly, but guess what? You're about to receive spiritual elevation like never before. Your angels are hinting that you're super close to experiencing direct divine communication. The universe is moving fast to make sure this spiritual breakthrough finds its way to you, setting you up for a connection that's truly personal and powerful. Picture yourself in your sacred space. The atmosphere feels different today. You close your eyes in prayer, and suddenly there it is, a direct divine presence surrounding you. Your spirit tingles as you feel the personal connection that no group could ever provide. This is your moment of true spiritual awakening. How can you be certain this message is meant for you? The universe sends clear signs when spiritual elevation is heading your way. If you've experienced any of these 7 divine signals recently, prepare yourself. This protection has your name on it. First, you've been feeling disconnected from spiritual groups or communities lately, like something was pulling you away. Second, you've had dreams about ascending, flying, or being lifted up by divine light. Your soul is preparing for elevation. Third, you've found white feathers or experienced unusual light phenomena around you. The universe's way of saying spiritual protection is active. Fourth, you've recently felt your intuition warning you about certain spiritual people or groups without clear reason. Fifth, you've noticed feeling more drawn to solo prayer and meditation instead of group activities. Sixth, you've felt unusual peace during alone time with the divine instead of spiritual loneliness. And seventh, you felt a wave of emotion, maybe even tears or relief while watching this very video. That's your soul recognizing divine truth when it hears it. Look carefully at what happens in your spiritual life. In the next 48 hours after hearing this message, the signs will confirm everything I'm sharing with you today. If this message of spiritual protection is what you needed today, show some love with a like and drop a 777 in the comments. Wait, before I continue, I'm getting a strong message specifically for someone watching right now. If you've been feeling spiritually isolated lately, this protection is trying to reach you, but your connection is blocked. The next part is crucial for you. The big message here is that something amazing is about to happen, opening spiritual doors that seemed locked before. But there's a bit of inner work to do first. It's time to clear your mind from any attachments, that keep you dependent on group validation. This might mean having to let go of spiritual titles and making some brave decisions about your individual path. But to really step into this elevated spiritual future, it's a step you must take. Ready to receive this protection? Hit like and say free in the comments to show you're all in. When this spiritual elevation arrives, and it will, here are the 5 critical first steps to take that both protect and strengthen your divine connection. Step 1. Pause and breathe. Don't rush to find another spiritual group in the first 30 days. The angels say many waste divine protection by immediately seeking group replacement. Instead, light a white candle, express gratitude, and sit with your individual connection. Step 2. Create a sacred personal space in your home. Clear off. Small table or corner, place a pure white cloth over it, and add symbols of divine connection like crystals or spiritual books. This becomes your personal altar where you'll communicate directly with the divine. Step 3. Connect with only one trusted person about your spiritual journey, someone who supports individual divine relationships. Group-minded voices can block your personal spiritual flow. Step 4. Practice direct divine communication with this powerful exercise. Each night before sleep, close your eyes and speak directly to God or your higher power. Feel the personal attention on you. Experience the individual love surrounding you. And by saying, I am protected, I am chosen, I am free. Step 5. Use your elevated connection to guide others away from spiritual manipulation. The universe operates on spiritual service. When divine wisdom flows through you to help others, it creates channels for stronger protection to come to you. Take 3 deep breaths with me right now. Breathe in divine protection. Exhale group dependency. Breathe in individual connection. Exhale spiritual manipulation. Breathe in spiritual freedom. Exhale the fear of being alone. God's plan is like this. After you release all those limiting beliefs that keep you tied to group validation, it's time to focus on strengthening your personal divine relationship every single day. This means taking care of your spirit, mind, and prayer life. It's about being grateful, learning about spiritual independence, setting divine goals, and trusting them. It's like saying, I won't waste this incredible protection. Remember, every authentic prayer you make matters. Just deepen your personal connection bit by bit each day and let the universe handle the spiritual details. You can't control exactly how divine messages come, but you can choose how you listen, what you do with guidance, and how you help others find spiritual freedom. Aim to see the souls you can rescue and take daily steps toward your individual calling. God sees the amazing spiritual leadership you're capable of with this direct connection. So keep that faith in yourself and don't ever give up on your personal spiritual journey. See yourself sitting in perfect peace with divine presence surrounding you. The spiritual hotline is open directly to you with your name known personally by God. Angels approach you with guidance as you step into your role as a spiritually independent soul for the first time. You feel a mixture of confidence and divine purpose. This is not just protection, it's preparation for spiritual leadership. Notice the pure golden light surrounding your personal space. The same divine energy this protector first recognized in your authentic seeking. The light of spiritual truth and genuine faith, symbols of the unlimited spiritual potential they see in you. In just a moment, I'll reveal the deep secret they know about you, and why having this knowledge makes their protection absolutely necessary. If this message awakens something powerful in you, hit like and drop an amen in the comments. The secret they know is your hidden doubt about your spiritual worthiness. That voice telling you you're not good enough for direct divine connection. This self-doubt made you vulnerable to spiritual manipulation and false teachers. You might be wondering about certain aspects of this divine protection. So let me address the 4 questions I'm hearing from your angels. Why remove me instead of fixing the corrupted group? The divine protector choosing you sees something precious, an authentic seeker who deserves better than spiritual manipulation. Corrupted groups rarely change, but you can be elevated beyond their reach. When exactly will I feel this individual connection? While the exact timing varies, the celestial alignment suggests within 13 weeks. The universe is clearing spiritual interference and perfect timing for maximum divine breakthrough. Will I be spiritually lonely without a group? Absolutely not. Divine connection is more fulfilling than any group membership. Anyone telling you that you need them to reach God isn't part of this divine plan. True spiritual connection needs only you and the divine. What if I'm not ready for this individual responsibility? Your soul is more prepared than your mind realizes. The very fact you're hearing this message now is confirmation that you've spiritually matured to the exact point needed to handle direct, divine communication without group dependency. Those feeling the spiritual protection already activating can send a super thanks blessing of $5, $10, or $20. Each super thanks you send amplifies your own divine connection energy and helps this channel reach more souls who need these protection messages. Remember, supporting spiritual freedom opens the door to receiving stronger divine guidance yourself. I wasn't planning to share this detail, but I'm being guided to tell you something important about this protector's intentions. They specifically see your future role as a spiritual guide for others. You're being elevated not just for protection, but for preparation. If you're asking for guidance with this unexpected spiritual elevation, especially when it seems so unbelievable, like suddenly being chosen for individual divine attention, I'm asking the universe for help to wisely handle this spiritual freedom that's coming my way. Life's becoming a new journey with this direct connection, and I'm whispering into the heavens hoping for wisdom. With a grateful heart and spirit wide open, I'm saying please help me embrace this protection and make wise spiritual choices. I'm thankful for this life-changing intervention and asking for the strength to make this protector proud. I feel overwhelmed like I'm standing before divine light and want to use this connection wisely. I need guidance to help me stand confidently in my individual spiritual path. I admit I'm excited dreaming of helping others find spiritual freedom, something to fill my days with purpose and let divine truth spread outward, turning my life into a beacon of authentic faith. To the kind spirit of protection, you're so generous and wise. My future's all bright with spiritual possibility, and I'm asking you to guide me and keep this connection growing strong like divine light. Let my thankfulness rise high into the heavens, leading me to wisdom with each prayer. With your support, my spiritual doubts will disappear, and I'm looking forward to a life that's divinely guided and meaningful. As I prepare for this spiritual elevation, take this prayer, and if you feel ready to, hit like, joining me in hoping for a protected and blessed spiritual journey ahead.